You can see on the whiteboard, we got our mantra, IW3, right, on how we do things. We got why we do it. You work with my team, build more peace, more time, more money. We don't hit all three. There's no reason for you to work with us. Our process is we first isolate high costs, implement the change, drive the process forward. So we need to know what's going on first. We need to put the change in process, and then we need to drive forward. And we do that under 4 key buckets: coverage, safety, claims, and pricing. And I put under here things that I feel are the most important with coverage. We got to make sure you have no key exclusions. You need to know your business income limits correct. If there's a claim, your business to continue operating. You need to make sure your building limits, right, for an extra $1 million in building coverage is not that expensive, but is huge. There's a claim, and then benchmark you against similar businesses that are running operationally the same. When we get over to safety, we'll do our safety one-on-one process, one conversation daily with one person, consistent effort, not just one safety meeting a year. I think we're going to get results. Defensive driver training, get in front of your drivers. That's obviously the big exposure for your business right now is all of your autos. Even if you have 3 autos, right? It's not only what your guys are doing or not doing, it's what other people are doing. You know, it's super dangerous to be on the road nowadays with all the distractions. We got a cool platform with a whole bunch of videos, a whole bunch of training support there, and then this big bad word, right, OSHA. We got a team that can do a mock OSHA walkthrough, highlight anything on basically a green, yellow, red basis, right? Red, fix now, yellow, a little bit later, green, you're good to go. So that's an important process. And we come over to claims and claims review. That's important to do at least once a year. Walk through your claims, walk through what the next steps are with our claims person in-house with your team. That's an important process. XY projection, that happens at our unit staff meeting, fancy term for saying we meet with you 6 months before to work on your claims, close anything out that needs to be closed out before the information gets sent to the WCIRB. And then we can also project your mod, which is going to publish in 3 to 4 months in advance and ultimately impact your work comp pricing in 6 months. So think about how valuable that is. Have a really strong grasp of what your premium is going to be 6 to 8 months in advance. That's super important, not handcuffed to last minute deals. Accident investigation, it's important. If there's a claim with your workers' comp, with your auto, with your building, anything that happens, we want to have a process in place to calculate, grab the right information, move it to the right people, and keep that thing moving along. Then ultimately, when we can clear up all 3 of these things, move over to pricing. Pricing has to make sense for the business. And so what we want to do is we want to run a captive profit report, basically looking at how much money you've made for the insurance companies or how much money you haven't made for the insurance companies. So this is an important report. And we do total cost of risk, TCOR as we call it, financial leakage, frictional cost in your business when a claim happens. Sometimes we think 3 or 4 claims happen, hey, the insurance company paid for it, but there's actually hard dollars leaving from your company to deal with those claims. And then we'll do a TCOR, total cost of risk value report, right? So what's the value of the brokerage that you're working with right now? And have you ever thought of a KPI on what your insurance does for the business, on what your broker fee does for your insurance? Are they driving anything forward? So that's the 4 pieces. There's a lot there, but it's important. Big piece here is it's a plan, right? We all buy insurance. We never use it. When we do want to use it, it seems like it's excruciatingly painful, and that's just not right. So you need a broker in your corner fighting on your behalf.